Welcome to the VLenore Show. Here we will discuss lifestyle, beauty, celebrity gossip, and current events in our own way, my way, the style. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello, lovers. Thank you for being so patient. Lord, could you tell I'm having all kinds of technical issues? So hold on 1 second for me. Let me fix something. Hold on tight 1 second. I'm going to run another quick commercial. I'll be right back, though. All right, everybody. How you doing? How are y'all doing on tonight? So sorry for the delay. Y'all, it's cold in here. It's hot outside, cold in the house. So hold on 1 second. I need to do something before we get started here. All right. Now that's done. Okay. So how are you guys doing? Thank you for being so patient. Let me speak to y'all. Hopefully you rang the bell on the way in. Did you ring the bell? I know y'all rang the bell, so I ain't even gonna go there. Hold on 1 second. Let me see who all is in his house. Obviously, I may not be able to see everybody, so forgive me in advance, okay? Let me go to the top. All right. Hey, VL. VL says hi to VL. How you doing? Hey, Eve has many faces. Code name Nikki, Miss HLS, Miss Lorraine. Hi, Sanders are in. Hi, Bella. Uh-oh, what you say? Madison may need a second. We don't know. Well, listen. We'll see. Hey, Cynthia Carter, how are you? Hey, Dimples Wimples. Hey, Native. Uh-oh, what you say? What you saying, Native? If Sonya is here, I just want to know how she knows what the bloggers are saying if she doesn't watch their channels. But if she is here, that answers my question. Pull up. Okay, because you know she's watching. Okay, and I got proof she be watching. Okay, we got proof she is watching. Hi, Mrs. Piggy. Braxton, how are you? Hey, Make It Rain. Hey, Muffin 218. Hey, Just Nikki. Joanna AW. Prominent Woman. Hey, Chick-fil-A gal. Let's see. Who else? Black But Not Bitter. Hey, Penny Proud. Oh, Penny. I love Look, that is one of my favorite cartoons. Penny Proud. I love Penny Proud. Or the Proud Family, I should say. Hey, Lady 747. Hey, Zen Soul. Who else can I say hi to? Hey, Shay B. Nosy Nunu. Who else? Okay, all right. God did it. 6B. Hi, God did it. I'm just gonna say that. Hey, God did it. Okay. Well, look, everyone else, just know I love you. Thank you for being here. And again, thank you for your patience. So there's a couple of things I want to cover first. Okay. In advance, let me say this. Native, I know we talked about doing a reading tonight. Let's plan to do that tomorrow night. Okay, let's see what comes out of this chit chat tonight. Okay, so let's plan to do a reading tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow night. Let me. Tomorrow's the 3rd. That's fireworks night. I should have plans. Okay, I should have plans tomorrow night. So maybe not tomorrow night, but maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, I just don't think it'll happen tonight. Okay, so forgive me. With that said, tonight I want to talk about a couple of quick things first. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to say that I talked to Dennis today, Dennis Byron, and we've talked a couple times since the weekend. So, but I talked to him today. I also saw his live from earlier, and I want to say that I appreciate Dennis's message to me. And just to give you guys a little background, so there was an interview this past weekend, right? And so I came up on his panel to speak to Stiletto Bosses, aka Madeline, right? Aka, or Madison. I'm sorry. Madison, I'm sorry. Okay. Cougar, okay. So Stiletto Bosses, aka Cougar, aka Madison Kelly. Okay. So she was talking to Dennis as a follow-up interview to a previous interview she had with him the week prior, because she was in the company of present the night of the encounter with Judge Christina, what's her last name? Is it Patterson? Is that right, y'all? Judge Christina, that was in the altercation and was arrested and later removed from office. Okay. So anywho, she was a part of that incident as she was there with her friend. Dennis and she are friends. They had an interview. And then a week later, she returned because during that initial interview, people recognized her as being an interviewer and friend to Sonya. Okay. Sonya, Miss Waller, aka Ponytail, aka Bonytail, aka mistress, aka side hen, aka, you know what I'm saying, bullet house, aka silly Sonia, aka, okay, she got all kinds of names out here on these streets, right? So anywho, when that was recognized, she came back to sort of set the record straight. I came up on the panel to ask her some questions, and before I was invited up, Dennis made a comment or a reference that I felt, and I felt that it set a tone, okay, possibly. And nevertheless, he and I talked about it. He apologized for that. And we have agreed, right, that when he's here or even when he's not here, nobody's going to slander him or say anything negative about him over here in my chat. And he's not going to allow that activity over there as well. All right. So that is our agreement with one another. I appreciate Dennis for, making that, extending that olive branch and apologizing. Okay. So that is that. So thank you, Dennis. All right. Now, with that said, also the other day, after that interview, or actually during the interview, actually before I left the panel that day, I told Madison, aka Cougar, aka Stiletto Bosses, I mentioned to her that I had reached out to her a few days prior because I wanted to talk to her about the judge, right? And she hadn't, she didn't know that I had messaged her at the DM that I used. Okay. So once we established that, she actually responded and said that she would definitely come on, because I wanted to talk to her about her friend in particular. I wanted to talk about the fact that it feels like, this was my opinion. Okay, this is my opinion. It feels like the judge hijacked the whole situation from the actual victim in the situation. Somehow it became all about the judge, and there was nothing being said regarding her friend. People didn't even remember her name. People spend more time talking to the judge in the interviews than they do talking to the actual victim. The woman who was actually harmed that night, and the assailant was allowed to flee, that person who is surely still traumatized, she's not getting any attention, but everything is about the judge. Okay. So I just felt like that was unfair, and I wanted to just have a conversation with them and about how she felt. Okay. So we talked about doing it. She said that she responded to me pretty quickly after that interview, and she said that she would come back, and she would speak with me, and that her client, her friend, was willing to come on. It did not happen yesterday, and which was fine with me, actually, because I needed a minute anyway. So I got it. So I spoke with her today, and when I spoke with her today, she just explained that she's not in a position to do any more interviews right now, and I get it, because honestly, I would be traumatized. Over and over again, she could easily feel traumatized, because people are even questioning, well, what did she say to the man to cause him to do that? Whatever it is, there's no excuse for it. There's no excuse. So, anywho, I wanted to talk to her about, her experience, and to figure out what we can do, as just concerned citizens. How can she be supported, right? And hopefully at some point in the future, she will feel a little more comfortable coming on, right? However, in the midst of that conversation, I failed to share with you guys that actually a couple of days back, remember I told you guys that Sonya, someone said that they felt like Madison and Sonya are still friends. And I was like, no, based upon what I've seen, and because I had seen something, I felt like, no, I don't think they're friends. Okay. I don't think they're friends anymore. All right. And so what I saw were some text messages that were sent to Madison almost immediately after the interview. Now, this is from a woman who does not watch the blogs. She doesn't listen to the blogs. I heard the video that came out today from phone calls from prison. I heard it where she's saying, people send me stuff and I don't even watch it. If I see the title, I don't even watch it. And I was like, yeah, right. That's why you always know what's going on. You are always reporting what's going on in these calls to Ernesto. That's how we know that you're watching, right? Now, here's the other thing. Remember the other day, too, when we played a little bit of Sonya on the phone with Sylvia, right? And while they were on the phone together, someone in the chat, and I don't remember specifically how they said it or worded it, but they mentioned about a Madison. Something about, did you see Madison? Or something like that was said in the chat, right? And after that was stated, Sonya said, "Who is that? Like, who is Matt? I don't know. Who is Madison? I don't know a Madison." Right? So then they go on talking for a little while more. If you recall, I want to say we watched about 30 minutes of that conversation, maybe. And in that short span of time, there were 2 times that somebody asked her about Madison. Did you see Madison? And she said, "I don't know that person. Who is this person? I don't know this person." Sonya, we've seen picture after picture after picture. We know that you know this person. We know that you have had a relationship with this person. We have heard you talk about this person. We have seen you interview with this person. And that is why we were even talking about that person, because you brought her to us. That's just the facts. You brought her to us, right? Now, it just so happens, it's a perfect storm, because it just so happens that last week, there just happened to be, now, this isn't a good thing by any means. It's a horrible thing that happened to, it's a horrible thing that happened to Madison's friend. But it is also terrible what happened to the judge as well. I mean, honestly, she didn't necessarily deserve everything, but at the same time, I got my own thoughts, because I don't understand why she just couldn't have said, "My name is Christina," whatever her name is. Honestly, I'm Judge Christina. Like, I don't know why she couldn't have said that, and then she wouldn't have probably gone through as much as she went through, but that is neither here nor there. Okay. All right. Anywho. But anyway, that happened last week, which brought Madison back to the surface and to our remembrance, right? And now we're talking to Madison. And in the midst of talking to Madison, now she's ready to talk about Sonya, right? So she shared with us just some insight the other day when she came on Dennis's panel. She shared with us that, yes, she knew Sonya. They worked together for 6 months together, right? She was under the impression that Sonya was a good mother and an accomplished business. I think now she is starting to think differently about those things. And one of the things that, kept coming up when she was on the panel the other day was people were asking specifically, I asked it, Nyla asked it, like, how do you know she's a good businesswoman? Like, based on what made you think she was an accomplished businesswoman, right? And what it sounds like to me, is that the person who Sonya came there to work for presented her to people as an accomplished businesswoman, someone who knows his business, or someone who knows how I do my business. And therefore, she is made to feel like she is a part of the business, when in fact, she's just an employee. Okay. Basically, she was just an employee. This is my belief. Okay, that she was just an employee. She wasn't any real sort of partner in the business or anything like that. I don't see that. She is someone who maybe, the owner felt confident in inviting to help him open up new locations or whatever. That's what I'm thinking was happening, right? And because he propped her up in that way, everyone assumed that that's what it was, right? Hold on one second. Let me stop. Hey, y'all. Hey, ATL Virgo. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Make it rain. What's the victims' names? What's What, the victim from the child, this bootleg connection got me just kicked out my own live. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Okay. All right, y'all. So sorry about that. I am Canby C. Canby said, looks like V is a victim. I am, child, a victim of this damn whack ass Wi-Fi connection. Okay. So anyhow, hit the like button for me, y'all. So anyway, where was I? Where was I? What was I talking about? Shit, everything just then threw me off. Bottom line is this, okay? I don't know what the hell I was saying. Just know this. Old girl is watching and she is mad. Okay, she is mad that Madison came over here and talked to Dennis. Okay, she is mad that Madison was over here talking to Dennis and me. Ooh, she was mad that Madison was over here talking to Dennis and me and Bougie. Okay, but boy, oh boy, oh boy, I can only imagine how mad, how irate she was that Madison was over here talking to Dennis, me, Bougie, and grown woman vibes. Oh, wait. You know she was mad, okay? And she was. So we're going to talk about what she had to say, baby, okay? And let me just see something real quick. Okay. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was reading the super chats. Thank you. I just saw something. Okay, so again, I'm sorry, Make It Rain. Thank you so much for your super chat. And then her daughter, thank you for gifting memberships. Let me see, can I see that? Hopefully, I can. Thank you, her daughter. Let me see. Okay, so let's see. Will it let me go back? Child, I don't know what this is about. It seems like the very first one of the night, I can never see it until after the live ends. So if you were gifted a membership from her daughter, please thank her in the chat. Her daughter, thank you so much, boo. I love you. Okay. Thank you, honey. And Make It Rain is back. The victim that was assaulted on the night of the judge was arrested. Exactly. That would be my point. I don't know her name right offhand either. So we were going to, have a discussion. I didn't even sort of delved back into it, so I apologize. But yeah, that's the point. The point is that none of us really know the name. None of us have paid as much attention to her as the judge, who in many ways, look, I saw the full clip. A lot of what we were seeing initially was an abbreviated clip of what happened that night. But the full clip, you can see from the moment she and the man are basically walking away, or not even walking away, but he's chasing her. He's pursuing her, and she's walking backwards like in a fighting stance because he's coming at her. And then the next thing you see is him wailing on her. And you do see where the judge doesn't know anything about what's going on and sees it happen. And then she does kind of just leap into action. Now, is that smart? No, but I think I feel like the intentions were good, because she didn't even have a chance to think about it. Like, how could that have been a plan? Like, unless everybody involved planned it out, I don't understand how we could look at it any different than she was trying to be a good Samaritan in the moment. The idea that nobody else was coming to the aid, it appeared to me like there was another man that was trying to break it up. But anywho, that's not why we are here tonight. But I say that to say, that's why I want to talk to the young lady, because the fact that she has been overlooked in such an extreme way, it's just not cool. So anywho, so it sounds like, Madison is, she uses her business and what she knows to help people that are her friends. She said that's how she and Sonya came to have the interview, was because she was told by Sonya that, this guy she was dating is in jail and she's helping him, and he's getting railroaded and all of that, and that she was getting, her name was getting drugged through the mud. So she basically wanted to give her a platform so that she could tell her story. Okay, so that's what she attempted to do for Sonya, right? So let's get into these texts though that came in. Now, here's the thing. Madison said that she would jump on the line, possibly. Okay, so I have sent her the link, but she did tell me a little while ago that she was with her family. There is a good chance that she still might jump on. She may be watching right now. And so if she is, Madison, aka Stiletto Bosses, aka Cougar, if you are watching right now, and I get something wrong, just hit the link. Okay, I put it in your DM. All right, so let's go through these text messages. Hold on. Now I got to make sure I go in the right order. Okay, so I think this is the first one. Let me take some stuff down. Okay, so this is the first one. Hold on, let me pull y'all up on the other side. So I see people saying hi to Pam. Is Pam in here? Hey, Pam. Hey, I think I saw Dennis in here. Who else is here? If I missed anybody else, content creators, welcome. And thank you for being here on tonight. Okay. Let me pull this up so I can see it. Okay. So after that interview, I don't know what was said right before this, but we're going to start with what Sonya is saying. All right. So she has, his story is big, and I get it. You attaching yourself to it gives you light, but you're not a part of it. We only spoke about it being on YouTube twice, briefly, nothing else. You know nothing about him through me. So if the streets know more, good luck. Okay, so let's just dive into that real quick. I think it's interesting that someone has the audacity, okay, the audacity to believe that someone is privileged to be talking about a whole R-worder, an alleged R-worder, okay, that somehow associating themselves with a mistress is giving themselves light. Like that in and of itself is weird as hell. Like that is your measuring stick. This man has been in jail for 2 years. He is a bigamist, and that's not allegedly. He's a bigamist, okay? I'm not saying allegedly on that, all right? Now, he is allegedly an R-worder. He is allegedly a CP user, viewer, okay? He is allegedly a thief, all right? In fact, I don't even feel like I have to say allegedly on that because he did go to prison for something like that, right? Okay? So the bottom line is this. The fact that someone would be so delusional to believe it is a privilege and an honor to be speaking about someone like this or someone who is associating themselves willingly to someone like this is weird. It's very, very weird. Okay. All right. So we'll move on. Okay. So Madison responds and says, and that's what you and him need to worry about, not gossiping about everyone in your life. Girl, please, attaching myself, I have my own motion and never would attach myself to his bum ass or you. I know that's right, Madison. Okay, Stiletto Bosses. Cougar said it was your privilege, okay? It was your honor, okay? All right? I got clout, all right? You want some of it. That's what Madison said. That's what I heard, and I ain't mad at her, okay? It's the facts, Jack, all right? So I think the same thing that we say that other lady, the Bible lady, we say she's drunk off of. I think that's the same type of love that that Sonya is drunk off of, okay? Just wants to be close to somebody who has a name. It's weird, okay? But anywho, so let me see. I think I can go to the next one. All right. So the next one says, hold on, I needed to pop up on my side. All right. So then Sonya says, I missed the part about Shirley Strawberry calling you, offering to pay for your room, like you told me. Now, so Madison, if you are listening, this is something I really do have a question about. You and I didn't discuss this, but I do have a question about it. She's suggesting that at some point you all had a conversation where you told her that you had spoken to Shirley, right? And once you had spoken to Shirley, this is what Sonya is alleging, right? That she spoke to Shirley and Shirley offered to pay for Madison's room, I believe, when she was staying in the hotel. Okay, we'll talk about that a little bit too in a minute here. So I don't know what that's about. She and I didn't talk about this. I didn't ask her about this because there's a good chance she may hit the link tonight. And if she does, that would be great for us to be able to sort of understand what was going on there. But yeah, so Shirley Strawberry. So she says, I missed the part about Shirley Strawberry calling you, offering to pay for your room, like you told me. So Madison responds in green and says, and I don't care about his story. You two discuss me, so I'm the topic, not him. And again, you got to understand too, she's responding to a comment that probably came in, like Sonya's next comment came in before Madison could respond quick enough, to the first message. So Madison is saying, and I don't care about his story. You two discuss me, so I'm the topic, not him. And then she said, LOL, she never offered to pay for my room, but I'm sure she's interested in telling her side of the story, and I'm a great interviewer. Sonya, go enjoy Canada. I'm busy being a good person. Try it. I ain't mad at you, Madison. I ain't mad at you. Okay. Now, but still, I need to understand this conversation with Shirley, Madison. You got it, girl. I hope you listening so you can hit the link. Okay. But we ain't done. All right. Y'all hit the like button, please. And let me just check. We got 911 in the chat. How many likes we got? Come on now. Okay, help me with the likes, y'all. Come on. Y'all can give me at least 70 more likes. Jesus. Okay. All right. Okay. So, I'm going to move to the next one because it looks like the next message is kind of cut off. So let me just go to the next one, which I believe is here. Hold on. It'll be up in a second. All right. So then Sonya comes back with, you doing the interview was you attaching yourself to his story. Why else would you do it? No one was talking about the January video, and everyone saw the news story about the judge. So Madison says, I defended my character that you tried to destroy. Okay. And before we go on to the next piece, I just want to go back. So she's saying you didn't need to be talking about Ernesto. Well, the truth is she wasn't. In fact, she still hasn't, because she didn't know much about him to talk about. All she knew was what was said in the interview, right? She didn't know a whole lot other than the fact that, she was sprung over this dude that's in jail. Okay. And she out here fighting the battles of Shirley's husband. Okay. Now, again, she said she didn't know that was Shirley's husband at the time, which I believe that, because I don't recall if I heard her mention that in that interview. So, I mean, I get it. She may not have known in that moment, but she's trying to suggest that there was no need for you to be talking about Ernesto. Okay. You already were getting your light over there talking about the judge. Even she is talking about the judge. Okay. You see how this is going for that girl? Even in this conversation, Sonya ain't even referring to the young lady as Madison's friend. She is talking about the situation with the judge. Okay. But nevertheless, I digress. All right. So I guess the point is she's saying, look, this was my shine. Now you try. This is how I hear it. I feel like Sonya was a little lightweight jealous in addition to being angry. I think she was lightweight jealous that Madison, who already has clout, who already has connections, who already has relationships and is established in Atlanta, okay, is now encroaching upon the one thing that has given Sonya her own infamy, if you will. That's what I think is going on here a little bit, but that's just me. That is just my belief. That is not necessarily the truth. It's just what I think is the truth. Okay. So then she says, Madison, you told me Shirley called you and offered to pay to move you because of your safety. Was that a lie? When did I speak on your character? Wow, a big lie. Damn. Good luck. They told him you lie a lot. Okay, so let's dissect this a minute. So first she says she's doubling down on this thing about Madison. You told me Shirley called you and offered to pay to move you because of your safety. Was that a lie? So here's what I need to know. I'm just curious too, Madison. So if you talked to Shirley, was that it? Like, how did you and Shirley have a conversation? And was your conversation that you had with Shirley, is it because, or was it because of the incident with her husband and your relationship with Sonya, or was there some other circumstance that created an opportunity for the two of you to have a conversation? And then Madison, she's saying that Shirley called you, which makes me think, okay, y'all got each other's phone number. Like, girl, I just need to know, okay? I'm just curious. And was there a conversation at all about your safety? Okay, just curious. All right, so she's saying, when did I speak on your character? Well, I can't say that I think that what I recall Sonya saying, though, or hinting to, is that she lived in a hotel and she got a whole lot of stuff going on and or whatever. I can't remember all of it, but what she did suggest was that, you know, she was down on her luck and staying in a hotel. But when I spoke to Madison, you know what she told me? She was staying in a hotel for 6 months, paying $120 something a day because as she mentioned, her mother had been ill. She mentioned this in the interview the other day, that her mother had been ill and she needed to be close to her mother. So she came out of pocket $100 something a day for 6 months straight, y'all, just so that she could be there to support her mother. Now, let's say for argument's sake, well, first of all, I believe her, but let's say for argument's sake, that's a lie. She was in there for some other reason. What I will say is this: I don't think I can afford to stay in the hotel every day for 6 months straight, paying that much every single day, and having to buy food and be able to pay for gas and be able to take care of whatever else, you know, my expenses are. I don't know if Madison has kids that she cares for or what, right? All I'm saying is anybody who can do that, she ain't no broke bum bitch. That's for sure. Okay, that's what I would think. So it's all in how you present us a story, right? I don't know the circumstances. It ain't even my business to understand. But what I do know is she don't sound like no bum. I'm just saying that's a lot of money, and God forbid if she does have had to maintain, you know, a home somewhere else too. Who knows? So anywho, so the fact that Sonya is like throwing that out there, but she's also bringing up about Madison needing to move for her safety. So I'm just curious as to when did this come up? Hold on one second, y'all. What y'all in here is talking about? Let me look in here. What? I thought the McDonald's, I don't know if you're trying to be funny, but no, really, I thought the McDonald's house is for children and parents of children that are like in children's hospital or something. At least ours here is. Yeah, hotels are expensive. So I just think that somebody who is like a grifter almost, is just Sonya comes across to me like a grifter. Like someone in my comment section made a comment. Hold on, let me pull this down for just a second. Someone in my comment section made a comment, said, I think Sonya has money because she travels a lot. And I'm like, does she? Where'd she be going though? She goes back and forth from Miami to Atlanta. That's a cheap flight. I mean, surely you can get some deals, right? She's flown from Atlanta to Ohio. She drove probably from Ohio to Detroit or whatever. Bottom line is, that doesn't cost a whole lot of money. And if you ain't paying for rent and you ain't got no car note, which means you ain't paying no car insurance, and you ain't paying for no damn gas, and you ain't paying for no damn utilities because you live with your kids, you're going to have some extra money. Even if your SSI check is all you get, you'll have some disposable income that the rest of us probably don't have. And you can fly back and forth and stay on the next person's couch, whether it's your brother's house, your friend's house, your cousin's house, your sister's house, or your son's house. You see what I'm saying? All right. I'm just saying what I'm saying. But anywho, okay, let's get back into it. All right. So back on this, let's see. All right. So again, she said, Madison, you told me Shirley called you and offered to pay to move you because of your safety. Was that a lie? When did I speak on your character? Wow, a big lie. Damn. All right. Hold on. Let me pull that down. Yes. So she says, damn. Good luck with that. Okay. And then they told him you lie a lot. Who is she talking about there? Who told him? Does she mean people told who? Told Dennis? Told Ernest? Like, what is she talking about? Like, that was weird. I don't know what that's about, but maybe Madison can explain that. And then the next ones say, Madison responds, keep my name out of you and that dude's mess. I'm living my life and have not mentioned you until today when I was asked to interview, because apparently you keep discussing me. And then she said, do you see your name on my text? Now, I don't know what she meant by that when she said, do you see your name on my text? And I don't know if she thought that the conversation took place via text, because now here's the other thing about Sonya. I do believe that Sonya has a badass memory. Okay. Her memory sucks. All right. So because her memory is so suckalicious, all right, she doesn't remember what she says, when she said it, or who she said it to, or how she said it. So she probably remembers saying something, but doesn't remember texting the name in the process, and so thinks that she didn't say it. And that if she didn't say the name, then she probably wasn't talking about her. I don't know. But she doesn't remember that it was actual phone call that she was actually discussing. Actually, I don't think it was a phone call. It was a video visit, I believe. It may have been an in-person visit. Nevertheless, it came out her mouth. It wasn't something we saw in type. Now, unless there are some text messages where she elaborates on that, I don't know. I haven't seen those yet, but I'm sure we'll get there if that exists. All right. So she said, keep my name out of you and that dude's mess. I'm living my life and have not mentioned you until today when I was asked to interview, because apparently you keep discussing me. So then she says, Sonya says, do you see your name on my text? And then Madison says, lie. Okay. I could care less what you think. My character is not the one in question. And then Sonya says, but you lied about Shirley. And then she said, lied? Okay, ask Shirley. Since you know everything, ask his wife. Girl, Madison, girl, I need you to click the link. Let me see, child. Let me check my Instagram, y'all. Let me see, girl. Madison, if you are here, honey, if you is watching, if you are available, sis, hit the link. Okay. Okay, girl. The link is in the DM, sis. Hit the link if you can, okay? Just so we can clear up this stuff about Shirley. Yes, we got questions, okay? We got a lot of questions. Not a lot, we just got a couple of them, okay? First of all, I appreciate Madison for even sharing that with me, and so we can discuss it. Let me see what y'all saying in here in the chat. Can you say who typed what? Just listening, not looking at the. Yeah, I did. I can do it again because it's short enough, so I can walk through it again. But yes, it was a video. It was a video visit. Thank you, Joanna. She does. Cherry says Sonya loves saying Shirley's name, or the wife, or that lady, or she talks about Shirley and we ain't never heard Shirley talk about her. Okay, I'm just saying. Let's see. Love the Shop says in one of the calls, Sonya mentioned having a friend that works for Delta, so she's probably flying on the buddy pass. Oh, that's true too. That is a possibility. That's a possibility. Because you can pay somebody a flat fee for their buddy pass. I think, what is it, like annually? Like you can get your name, as their travel companion or whatever you call it. Yeah. And some people pay for that. So that's cool. Let's see. Sonya keeps bringing up Shirley. What does that have to do with anything? I don't even know. I mean, I'm just curious as to. Here's the thing. I do have a question regarding when was this conversation about her safety? Like, was that a conversation that happened months ago? And if it happened months ago or a year ago, whenever, what's the context around that conversation? Like, how well did she know her? Did she know her? How did they come to talk with one another? I just wonder about that. And if it wasn't back then, was it recently because of this whole situation with the judge and her friend? Like, I don't know what the situation is now. So I didn't understand what that was about. Like, I don't know when that took place or why. So it's very curious, but it sounds like they know each other or have had some kind of conversation with one another. So that's interesting. Would you say Eve has many faces? More lies to get the YouTube streets talking. Pathological liar, silly Sonya is just attention seeking. Yeah. But here's the thing. Don't you think it's funny? This girl says she doesn't watch this shit. She was talking negatively about Dennis at one point. Sylvie got a problem with Dennis. And since they are the best of buds, that's probably one thing that's going back and forth with that. She can't take the rest of us that were on that panel. So, the fact that she was watching, like, what made her even look? Like, if you're not getting notifications, if you aren't subscribed to Dennis Byron, how would you have known that she was going to be on there? Like, how did you know she was going to be on there either time? But it sounds like she's been watching. So I am very curious as to what the circumstances were for them to be talking about Shirley. Most people who lie don't remember. That's right, because a lie is hard to remember, especially when you got to keep adding to it and remembering it and rewriting it. And who got that kind of time? I need to know about this Shirley talk. Okay. I need to understand that Shirley talk. All right. Why was Shirley talking? Okay. Hold on. Let me see. What else am I missing in here? Oh, hey, Pam. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you, Pam. Worldwide collaborations. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. And Shauna didn't go too hard. Oh, not slow. Sonya. As in Sonya. Didn't go too hard. Nesto tried when she brought her name up. Then Sloyan. What? How are we saying that? Slonya tried to dive in a little. Yeah, but it does seem like she's always saying the wife or the wife should be doing this and the wife should be doing that. And you need to make sure. I mean, she says it in text. She says it in visits. You know, I'm still wondering about what was he thinking about Nesto when he was suggesting that if Sonya called Shirley, Shirley might be able to, or Shirley might be willing to give Sonya the money for him. Like, that is the weirdest shit ever. Like, ever. Thank you, worldwide collaborations. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna read them real quick again. And if Madison is available, she'll hit the link. But again, she mentioned that she was with her family this evening. So hold on. Let me go back through these again one more time. I'll read them again. Let me take the comment down. All righty. Okay. So it starts off with Sonya. His story is big, and I get it. You attaching yourself to it gives you light, but you're not a part of it. We only spoke about it being on YouTube twice, briefly. Nothing else. You know nothing about him through me. So if the streets know more, good luck. Okay. So then Madison responds and says, and that's what you and him need to worry about, not gossiping about everyone in your life. Girl, please, attaching myself. I have my own motion and never would attach myself to his bum ass or you. I heard that, Madison. I heard that. Okay. All right. So then Sonya responds and says, I missed the part about Shirley Strawberry calling you, offering to pay for your room, like you told me. So I guess okay, now it's hitting me differently. So I guess what Sonya is saying too is, while you were up there talking, while you were in your interview, I never heard you say this. That's what I'm hearing Sonya say. So Sonya says, I missed the part about Shirley Strawberry calling you, offering to pay for your room, like you told me. And then Madison responds and says, and I don't care about his story. You two discuss me. So I'm the topic, not him. And then she says, this is Madison still, LOL, she never offered to pay for my room, but I'm sure she's interested in telling her side of this story, and I'm a great interviewer. And then she says again, this is Madison, Sonya, go enjoy Canada. I'm busy being a good person. Try it. Now, let me say this about Canada. Sonya, this is just word to the wise, okay? Or to you, okay? Because anyway. And you may want to talk to an attorney. But last I checked, I don't think you can really go over to Canada with a felony. In fact, you could get in trouble trying to go over there, okay? They don't like that. Canada will not let you in with a felony. Last I checked. Now I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I'm just saying. So talk to an attorney first, because you might be in there asking for somebody to put some money in your books. Okay, be careful. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, so let me go to the next one. Okay, so then Sonya says in response to that. Oh wait, did I skip that? I'm sorry. I think I got through everything on that last one. Yeah. Okay. All right. So then the next text is from Sonya this time. And she says, you doing the interview was you attaching yourself to his story. Why else would you do it? No one was talking about the January video, and everyone saw the news story about the judge. So in other words, she is thinking, you know, it was one thing for Madison to do the interview a week ago regarding the judge, but the only reason why she did the interview Sunday or Saturday was because of Ernest. But that's not it at all. We didn't talk about Ernest. We didn't talk about Nesto. We talked about Sonya. And it was basically her clearing up the fact that she did know Sonya, how she knew her, and what transpired in that conversation. So that's what it was. It wasn't about attaching herself to Ernest. And if here's the other thing, had the girl not been talking about Madison, we probably wouldn't pay that much attention to it. I mean, I'm just saying. So anywho, okay, so then it goes back to Sonya, and Sonya says, you doing the interview, was you attaching yourself to his story? Why else would you do it? No one was talking about the January video, and everyone saw the news story about the judge. So Madison responds and said, I defended my character that you tried to destroy. And so then Sonya responds with, Madison, you told me Shirley called you and offered to pay to move you because of your safety. Was that a lie? And then Sonya says, when did I speak on your character? And then Sonya ends it with, wow, a big lie. Damn. Good luck. They told him you lie a lot. Now, I don't know who she is talking about when she says him and who they are. But anywho, okay. So the next one. All right. So then Madison responds to that and says, keep my name out of you and that dude's mess. I'm living my life and have not mentioned you until today when I was asked to interview because apparently you keep discussing me. And she said, do you see your name? This is Sonya. Do you see your name on my text? And then Madison responds and says, lie? Okay. I could care less what you think. My character is not the one in question. And then Sonya responds with, but you lied about Shirley. And then Madison ends it with, lied? Okay, ask Shirley. Since you know everything, ask his wife. Okay. So that's what had happened. That's what had happened. Any questions? Anybody? Any questions? I want to know what was that conversation regarding Shirley. So here's what I will say. If I am able to talk to her again, I would love for her to come on and talk to us about what that was about. Or if she just answers the question and tells me, I'm definitely going to call y'all back. Okay. But any other questions, anybody? Was this text? No, that text was from Saturday. It was from Saturday. So when Dennis went live, right after that, After that live ended, they must have started this correspondence then, because Madison says in that, I haven't spoken your name until today. So that was on Saturday. What'd you say, Vicky? I have questions about what dude they're talking about, and has Sonya contacted Shirley? Does Madison? That's what I'm saying. I want to know too. How did Madison come about talking to Shirley, and why would Shirley offer to pay? Or even if Shirley didn't offer to pay, I'm just wondering, like, what was the context of that conversation? Because Madison did say in the interview with Dennis that that her mom was a fan of Shirley's, but I didn't take it as if they knew her in any way. So that's just interesting. And I don't know, like, I'm wondering, like, did they have a friendship, or not even a friendship, but maybe were they acquainted with one another at some point? And did Sonya know that before they? I got questions. Damn it. Okay. I want to understand. Yes, Sonya, just hit the link, girl, because you here, girl. You might as well just tell us. Okay. Don't you remember Madison saying she didn't know Shirley? She only heard of Steve. Oh, that's right. That's true, because she said she didn't know, but maybe she was saying she didn't know her. Right. Okay. So then that means they weren't friends or acquaintances per se. How would they have talked? Child, we got questions. Okay. Anywho, what else y'all thinking? If Sonya, Chick-fil-A gal, if Sonya didn't tell Nesto, it's a lie. If Sonya didn't tell Nesto, it's a lie. Yeah, I'm confused too, Sherry. I don't know, child. I don't know, girl. Okay. Hold on, let me see. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Is it Thessie Jewel? Shirley didn't talk to anyone about this. Why would she talk to these fools? This all sounds like a con. I think the judge just got caught up. Liars. Okay, so let me ask you this. When you say this is a con, you think what would be the benefit? What part is the con though? Are you saying that it's a con that that this conversation happened at all? That all of this is a con? And if so, why? Like, what would be the benefit? No one wins. So what? And Sonya hates to be talked about negatively. So why would she allow herself to be dragged in this way? I mean, I'm just saying. Just for attention. Penny Proud says for attention. But bad attention like that? Oh no. So Sherry says, so what you're saying is Sonya intentionally lied in the text. Hold on, wait a minute. In the text exchange so that she could use it at a later date. No, because it sounds like from the text message, it sounds as if Madison is acknowledging that there was a conversation with Shirley, or she's not denying that there wasn't a conversation. She's denying that Shirley suggested she pay for the room or whatever, but not that there was an exchange of sorts. So it's weird. I don't know. So Work in Progress said if they weren't talking in over a year and she know Madison mad at her, why question why she did the interview? I think because she's pissed and jealous. And it really rubbed her the wrong way that she was on that panel with 4 people she don't like. And I think too that Sonya's afraid that Madison might share something she knows about Sonya. That's what I'm thinking. Like, let's say this. Excuse me. If nothing else, y'all know I got, you know what's right here, okay? If nothing else, Sonya and she worked together for 6 months. Outside of them working together, they hung out. Outside of them working and hanging out, she brought her to her family. It sounds like they kicked it a while. In fact, I forgot to, you know what? She even sent me some other pictures of them together. Let me see if I can. Because I said to her, I said, you know, Sonya is over there pretending like she doesn't even know you. I said, but I thought that was funny because we all knew that she knew her, right? We'd already established that. So she showed me, there was some pictures. Let me see, are the pictures? For whatever reason, I can't see the pictures here. I think I got to look at them on my phone. But here, there's a little video that she, hold on. Hold on. I can show y'all this. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Is there a way? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Let me show y'all this real quick. Because I was saying she's trying to act like y'all don't know each other. And I was saying, ha, ha, ha. And she was like, oh, she knows me.
Gotta get done. Gotta get done. It's a birthday, bitch. And the birthday tree. Gotta get done. Gotta get done. It's a birthday, bitch. And the birthday tree.
You hear that? Of course. Now look here, Nesto. She already out here. She says she don't like them old menses. She says she don't like him. She saw that little young whippersnapper serving them some food and drink, and she got a little excited there, Nesto. Okay. But anywho, so obviously they know each other. Okay. They see each other. All right. So, anywho, look, that's all I know. Okay. Now, Hate Madison couldn't hit the link. Again, if I hear back from her, I'm going to need to understand this whole Shirley situation. I'm gonna need to understand that one. Wait, hey, Auntie Nose Kitchen. If Shirley didn't discuss okay. Oh, if Shirley didn't discuss Nesta with her best friend, why would she entertain any conversations with Madison and definitely offer to pay for accommodations? I don't know, Auntie Nose Kitchen. I don't know, girl. Okay. Girl, I don't know. All right. I can't call it. I can't call it. What you say? Breezy. And Shirley already said, I ain't got it. Okay. I ain't got it. She was staying with somebody herself. So why would she be paying for shelter for someone else? No. I don't know. Wait a minute. What Jet Black said it's going to be a new story tomorrow because they're both enjoying the attention. Madison knows this is her age group. She wants to promote her music. Madison girl. Okay, last call for alcohol girl. Look, sis, if you in here, girl, hit this damn link. Okay? Hit it, mama. Hit it. Oh, goodness. It's in the DM, sis. Come on. So, not cons keep conning. But why would this be a good thing? Would you say, Tony B? Queen V, what a surprise. Madison can't connect with you tonight, but you can share text messages with you. Suspicious. And I'm not the only one she shared the messages with. I'm just saying. I'm not the only one she shared them with. So it wasn't like she just shared them with me. I mean, look, I'm just saying. I don't know. I saw the text messages when they came through. I screenshot them, but she sent me a video of her going through her phone and pulling up the messages. So the messages did come straight from her phone. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now, what you're suggesting is that there was an orchestration of such where these two individuals got together and said that they would do this. But like I said, what is the point? Like, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Sonya does not like, as much as y'all think, look, I do agree she likes attention, but she does not want people to think of her in the way in which Madison presented her. Outside of the business part, like maybe that part she probably did like, but the rest of it, I don't know. And maybe, I don't know, y'all. What would be the point of orchestrating these types of texts? I don't know. What you said? Go Roro said, entertainment only. I don't give a hoot. Okay. All right. I know that's right. Auntie Nose Kitchen said, Sonya is like that sign at the zoo. Don't feed the animal. I guess, y'all. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ciao. I don't know, child. Wait, what'd you say? You giving explanations about something you did to someone you claim not to like and talked about your family. You giving, yeah. Oh, you talking about the other day? This is the way, in hindsight and listening to that conversation, though, it's almost as if like she didn't like what the girl was saying about her, right? And she didn't like that. But she was like, look, she's a businesswoman. So that's why we connected. I think that was her purpose. And I think she believed until we said something. I think she believed that if nothing else, Sonya knew how to run businesses like that because she had worked with that guy. That's what I'm thinking. Like, that must be why she just trusted. Well, look, she may be a bum over here and she may have bad character and she may not be a good friend. She may be disloyal, but, you know, from what I saw, she was, you know, a good professional and she was a good mother. But obviously it doesn't mean that that's the case, right? So anywho, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. As soon as I find out more, I'll let you know. Okay. Look, hey, of course. Oh, who are you talking about? What? Look, don't even get me started. Look, we've dissected the lies. Okay. We know Sonya lies. We dissected the other lies the other day. It is what it is. I came out here, gave you what I had got. Okay. I gave what I got. Okay. It is what it is. I hope y'all liked it on this Taco Tuesday night. All right. That's all I can say. Okay. Hey, Mistress Monica V, you should play the audio videos of Bonito talking bad about her daughter and sister. Yeah, well, I would. You're right. We have to go back and listen to that again. I'd be happy to do that. Okay. All right. Mistress Monica, thank you for your super chat. So again, we can come back out here again. I'm gonna wait and see what Madison thinks. And if she doesn't come on here, maybe she'll come back on Dennis's. And either way, I don't care, just as long as she answer these questions. Okay, because I think we got some good questions. All right. Did y'all hit the like button? Did you? Okay. Thank you to everybody who super chat me and who gifted memberships. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to everybody who came in, clicked in, and gave me a click and a view. Y'all, as soon as I get an update, I will let y'all know. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got tonight. That's it. That's all I got. All right. So thank y'all for joining me. It's late. It's 11 o'clock. I'm going to bed. And I suggest y'all do the same. Get some rest. All right. Thank you for joining me. And until we meet again, smooches.